Listen, by the end of this video, you are going to feel compelled, you're going to feel fired up, and you're going to feel motivated to go ahead and step out of fear and do that thing that you have been called to do for a very long time. All right, this is your confirmational message today that you need to step away from fear, get away from the anxiety and depression, whatever feelings and emotions that is arising right now. And you know what I'm talking about, because those emotions and feelings are literally coming to your mind and to the forefront right now as I talk and as I speak to you. You are already honing in on something that is causing you to have fear around something. All right, I don't know who needs to hear this message today, but this is divine. All right, this is divine, and it's a revelation for you right now to go ahead and get that thing done. Just like me, family, I'm a walking testimony of this, right? I'm the proof in the pudding, okay? When I wanted to go in this direction, everybody told me to go in this direction. Everybody said I wouldn't make it over here and that I need to go over here, but I didn't feel called to go in that direction. I didn't feel the need that I was supposed to move over here in this direction. Okay, this is a very, very monumental and vital year for you, right? And I don't want you to miss the train, my family. All right, I do not want you to miss the train. This is the moment where you need to stand up for yourself. You need to walk away from all those jealous people, walk away from all the haters, walk away from friends, family members, walk away from people that have been making fun of you or telling you to go in this direction, because you know deep, deep, deep down inside. Come on now, I don't know who I'm talking to. All right, but you know deep down inside that you're supposed to be going over here, right? And if that level of fear and anxiety is popping up, there's a reason for it. Pay close attention to that. I'm not saying live in the fear, not live in the anxiety, not live in the depression, not live in those emotions. They're arising because you have been living in your comfort zone, right? You've been staying right here this entire time, knowing that you have to go this way. Now, the reason I'm telling you I don't want you to miss the train is because this is literally the year. Right? This is literally the time that as soon as you decide, right? Keyword, decide, right? As soon as you decide to take your life seriously and move in a different direction, you're going to begin to see a monumental shift and things happen. And it's not going to happen just slowly. Things are going to begin to pick up really, really fast. Really, really fast. And listen, if you want to overcome limiting beliefs, all right, you want to start that YouTube business and personal brand, all right, I just want to put it out there. Come on over and check out my school community, all right? The link is in the description. It is in the comments below. I'm helping people, stick with the like-minded. I'm helping you start your YouTube business and personal brand. I'm helping you overcome limiting beliefs, step away from fear, all right, and learn about a mindset shift. This is a complete paradigm shift, all right? You have to decide the person that you want to become. If you're not deciding that and you're allowing for society, for your boyfriend or girlfriend, for your spouse, for your friends, for your family members to tell you who you are, you're going to stay right there and you're going to miss the train. You're going to completely miss the train. Okay, the reason you have gone through awakening is because you have been called to go in another direction and do something different. Understand more of who you are and live in that present moment. Okay, so no matter how many people are hating on you or saying things to you, you got to get over that. All right, I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry, but not sorry, right? Like, you have to get over it, right? You're never going to be able to move forward if you allow what people to say to affect you, right? You're not going to be able to move forward. You're going to stay stuck. And guess what? You're going to allow for the words that they're prophesizing over your life to be true, right? You got to prove people wrong out here. Not that you actually want to prove people wrong, but when somebody tells you that you can't do something, or when somebody's poking at you and making fun of you and saying you're not capable of something, this fire just builds up within you where you're like, you know what? Okay, you can say all those things you want about me, but watch, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong because I know that I have what it takes. I know that I'm capable of doing this and doing that. I remember, and like my mom, bless her heart, I love her so much. But I remember there was one time she told me, she was like, do you have to record a video every day? Like, do you have to do that? Do you have to do this? Do you have to do that? But she didn't have the mindset of what I had in terms of thinking of what my vision was for my channel and how I wanted to reach people and how I wanted to help people. And when she told me that, I kind of just looked at her, I was like, come on, Ma, like, you're supposed to be my supporter. Like, yes. And I told her, I was like, straight up, like, yes, I have to do a video every day. I'm going to do this every day. Right? I know that I need to do X, Y, Z, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. But you know what? I'm fitting this in. I'm doing something where I have to get this done. Right? I don't care how tired I am. I don't care what people say. I don't care how I'm feeling. I have to get this done. Right? And back in 2020, I went through a major, I I felt completely attacked, man. I was spiritually attacked for sure. Like, for those of you that know, I'm a writer. Also, I love to write. I'm a published poetry author. All right, make sure you guys go and check out my book. You will not be disappointed. It's called Poetry Is Me. You'll find it on barnesandnoble.com. You'll find it on amazon.com. All right, you will absolutely love it. But I remember I was attacked before this book was published, literally months before it was published and put out. I had this herniated disc, like, in my neck and my back, and it just shot down my entire writing hand, and my hands and my fingers were numb for 3.5 months straight. I kid you not. Like, I literally kid you not. Like, it was the most excruciating pain that I have ever been in my entire life. Like, my arm was just like dead. Like, I couldn't move it. I couldn't sleep at night. I was crying, literally. I was crying out to God. I was crying out to my father, man. Like, I was in so much pain, and I couldn't write, right? And there was times where I didn't want to do a YouTube video because I was in so much pain. Just standing up was giving me pain, all right? But I pushed through that pain. Woohoo, come on. How many of you have been through some pain and you decided to push through the pain because your vision was bigger than the pain? Remember, you're going to find purpose in your pain, okay? Me starting up my channel and my business all started because I lost my father, and it caused me so much pain. It shedded an old version of me, which allowed me and caused me to step into a higher calling and a new path. I had no idea what I was doing, no idea, but I was so passionate about helping people that my pain helped me step into my purpose. I'm telling you, man, I do not want y'all to miss the train. Do not miss the train this year. This is your time, and if you need help, I will help you. All right, all I want to do is help people. It puts a smile on my face, man. It just warms my heart when someone comes back and is like, yo, Coach Kev, like, you helped me wake up this morning. You helped me get out of the bed. You helped me start my business. You helped me do this. You helped me do that. Like, that is one of the greatest feelings that I have ever felt. And I just absolutely love helping people. So if you're feeling called to start that online presence and business, you need to go ahead and do it right now. I don't care how scared you're feeling. All right, I don't care how much anxiety you might be feeling behind this. When you come and join the community and you surround yourself with like-minded people that's going to encourage you as well, you're going to feel fired up to go ahead and get it done. Like, you're not, that level of anxiety, that fear, whatever it is that's trying to hold you back, it's not even going to be there anymore, right? My goal is to help eliminate all of that, right? Help eliminate all of that. And when you join the community, there's going to be already courses in there for you to take, things that you can do. Right? You have more access to me. Remember, when you join, you get a free one-on-one onboarding call as well. But basically, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because you can't do everything alone, right? Like, you're going to try to do things alone, but you need someone in your corner that's going to encourage you, motivate you, help you, mentor you, coach you, whatever that might look like, all right? Every person, every successful person out here that is like a multi-millionaire, started a successful business, or has done something, has had a mentor or coach. Come on now. I want y'all to think about that. Right? Every person, right, that has been successful has had to have someone in their corner, some type of mentor or coach to help get them to where they currently are in their life. Right? So even though you're going through your spiritual awakening and you're on this journey right now, this is what's beautiful about this, because yes, you get pulled back into isolation, right? We talk a lot about that. You get pulled back into isolation, and that's so you can create a clear vision. And so that way you can start having a paradigm shift up here, right? You can start saying, you know what? All my friends and family and everyone else, my neighbors, they all look at me this way. That's the version of me that they think that I am, right? And yes, that's who I was. But now that I'm getting better, now that I'm, stepping into my higher calling, my purpose, following my passions, doing things that I'm called to do, there's a new version of me that is emerging over here, right? Every single day through this awakening journey. Yes, it might be hard, but you are emerging and getting better, getting molded and shaped and created into a better version of yourself. That's why you're getting aligned with the right people. That's why these videos are randomly showing up on your feed and you're like, yo, who is this guy, right? I don't even know why this video popped up, but I needed to hear that message. You see, everything is aligning in perfect divine timing for you to emerge into that better version of yourself. This is why you can't miss the train. This is why you got to take it seriously, and you got to keep on keeping on and keep moving that needle forward no matter what, right? Because the version of you over here, that's the old version of you. That version of you is dying. You, not in a physical way, right? But that old version of you no longer exists because now you are becoming a better person. So when you go into isolation, right? You're getting new ideas. You're starting to hear clearly. You're starting to see clearly. You're starting to understand better, right? You're starting to just get this energy within you that is just rising above, right? How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Drop your comments down below. Let me know. You're like, yo, I just got this energy about me right now that is just allowing me to do something different that I never would have done before. Right? There's a reason for that. And this is why you have to follow that, why you have to keep going and pushing towards that, right? Because doors are going to open for you behind all of this. The moment you really take your life seriously, all right? I don't know. Listen to me right now. Write this down if you have to. The moment that Coach Kev says, I take my life seriously, is the moment my life will begin to shift in a monumental way. The moment I begin to take my life seriously is the moment my life will begin to shift in a monumental way, right? Surround yourself with like-minded people, with people that want to see you succeed, man. There's a lot of evil people out here, a lot of jealous people out here, right? A lot of people that do not want to see you become successful, right? And the thing is that they know you're going to be successful. That's the crazy thing. They know that you're chosen. They know that you will be successful, but they don't want you to. So they're going to plant these little seeds in your mind to make sure that you are now doubting yourself and that you stay this version over here, right? Not emerging into your new self, not stepping into your higher calling, not creating that YouTube business and personal brand, not creating that just business, even if it's not YouTube, starting that business that you want, all right? This is your moment. Come on now. I'm feeling so fired up. Like I said, that energy, I just feel it within me that there's something monumental and great that's about to happen for you. I've been talking about this for the last several weeks, maybe month on my channel, that there is a monumental and major shift happening right now on the face of the planet, all right? And it's also happening in your life, right? So your life is getting ready to shift. Great things are getting ready to happen. Amazing opportunities are getting ready to emerge, right, for you along this journey. So you have to take it seriously and you have to move forward with purpose, intention, and clarity. The moment you do that, like I said, a monumental shift is going to happen in your life. Right now, one other thing. If you have been asking the question like, man, I want to do this. Like, I really want to do this and I really want to do that. And I really want to, like, I really want to, but something just keeps holding me down, right? How many of you feel that? How many of you feel that something is just literally like you have something on your shoulders, something on your life, something on your back that's just pulling you down? It's literally pulling you down, right? And you don't even have the means, you don't even have the energy, whatever it is, to actually take a step forward and do it. You don't know where to start, okay? It's because something has been placed over your life to keep you there, to keep you that version of yourself, right? Something has been there, all right? And it starts up here, my family. It starts up here. You have to have a paradigm shift. You have to get into your belief, change your belief system and change your mindset. Okay. Your thoughts create your reality, right? Whether you believe it or not, it's okay. I don't care what you think, right? But your thoughts create your reality, right? It's almost like we are living in a simulation. Okay. Because literally when you start to think highly of yourself, when you start to believe in yourself, when you start to take massive inspired action towards the version of yourself that you believe in, things begin to happen. All right. Things really begin to happen. All right. So don't look at everything as just, oh, that's just a coincidence. No, there's no such thing as a coincidence. All right. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to happen in divine timing, and it's shaping you to become this version of you over here. Every step that you take, every little thing that comes across your path, all right, the people that you meet, all right, the videos that you're watching, okay, the doors that are opening, the opportunities that are forming, the people that show up out of nowhere, it's all happening for a reason to get you from where you currently are, this version over here that's dying, the version of your friends and family that's telling you you're not capable, you can't do this, and they're staying on that same vibe as you and everything like that. But everything that's shaping and happening is forming for you to get over here into this version of you. I'm trying to tell you guys, man, this is so powerful and it's so amazing. The moment you start taking your life seriously is the moment your life will begin to shift and change in a monumental way. And you have to do it right now or you're going to miss the train. Right? You look, this is you. You're just standing there on the platform, right? You're just standing on the platform. The train's going by. It's even slowing down for you. And some of you are just watching it go by. You're just watching it go by. You're just watching it go by. You're not taking a leap of faith to get on the train and pay attention to the destination that is trying to take you. You don't even know where that train's going. There's no signs up or anything that says next destination here, next destination there. There's nothing there, but you know that train, if you get on that train, you know that it's going to take you to a different place, because here on the platform that you've been standing on, nothing but desert behind you, nothing but death around you, right? Nothing. And when I say death, like, yes, you could be losing people and people can be passing on in your life, right? But also your job, your relationships, things have just been stagnant. They haven't been moving, right? And only a fool would believe that doing the same thing would get you a different result. No, doing the same thing is going to get you the same result every single time. So if you're unhappy in your life currently right now and where you are on that platform, and you see that a train is coming to take you somewhere else, you got to get on the train. You got to get on the train, no matter where it leads you, even if it leads you to another desert, right? At least you're taking a chance. You're taking a risk. Right? And with creating the version of yourself that you want to become, you have to take a risk. You have to take a chance, right? Because as soon as you do, I'm trying to tell you, all it takes is one time. All it takes is for one time for you to get on the right train, to come across the right people, the right opportunities that can completely change your life. Completely change your life. Now, I've been recently, like, for those of you that watched my video about the dark night of the soul and spiritual awakening, and I was just down and out, guys. I was down and out, right? Like, I felt like I couldn't do anything. I started to feel like my path was worthless. I started to feel like what I was doing wasn't purposeful, right? Like, all these thoughts and emotions started to arise in my mind, and I had this weird core wound pain, like right here, and I was not feeling well at all. And I even went to the doctor, and nothing was wrong with me. And that's how I knew this was my spiritual awakening. And I even did research on this. When you go through a dark night of the soul, when you go through a spiritual awakening, right, you're going to go through that ego death, and you start to have this heart core wound pain, like, or maybe it's not heart. Like, some people may feel it in their chest, some may feel it in their stomach. I felt mine like kind of in between a little bit. And I was just like, yo, what is happening? Right? I was like, what the hell is happening in my life? Like, why am I feeling like this? Why do I feel like nothing's working? Why do I feel this? And why do I feel that? Like, coming out of that, right? For those of you that know, I didn't do a video for like 3.5 weeks because I literally couldn't. And I felt so bad, y'all. I felt so bad that I couldn't put a video out to you guys. But I had to take that time for myself. So when you feel, like I said, when you know that you're getting called back into isolation, or you're getting called into that space where you can't do anything, and you need to take time for yourself to figure things out, move things around, right? Do that, right? Don't feel ashamed that you need to do that. If you need to cut people off for a couple weeks, for a couple months, do that. All right? Because your life is more important than the thoughts that they think about you. Okay? Who cares what people think about you, man? It doesn't matter. All right? And that's also a problem if you're trying to get on YouTube. A lot of you are thinking like, well, what if people say this on my channel? What if they leave these type of comments and this, that, and the third? It doesn't matter. All right? It doesn't matter. They're not living your life. They're not walking in your shoes. Okay? And people are going to talk about you when you decide to step out of your comfort zone and stop living in fear and doing things that you're called to do, right? And they're going to talk about you because they can't believe that you actually did it, all right? So if you need to go into that isolation, if you need to feel, kind of just be by yourself and be alone, go ahead and do that, because it's going to open doors for you, and it's going to give you more clarity, way more clarity. This is your year. I can't stress this enough, family. I can't stress this enough. Like, please, I'm begging you, please take your life serious. Some of you have passions, right? It's been back there in the closet for a long time. You've had ideas that you've never got up off the ground because you thought they were stupid, or because other people thought that they were stupid, or they thought it wasn't going to work. So you decided to leave it in the closet. You decided to not activate it, and not do it, not build it, not create it. You said, you know what, well, maybe they're right. I'm just going to keep it down there. This is your confirmation right now. This is a divine message for you. All right. You need to go ahead and get that thing done. All right. Your spiritual awakening didn't happen for no reason. You were not chosen. You're not the black sheep. You're not the goat of your family for no reason. Some of you are going to be multi-millionaires. All right. You're going to be the first millionaires in your family. All right. Some of you are already breaking generational curses and creating a path for the rest of your family bloodline to move forward into. That's why you were called on to do this. So the version of you over here that's dying, that's no longer existing, all right? Because you're not worried about what people have said to you. You're not worried about the thoughts that they have about you. You're not worried about any of those things. You said, you know what, I'm going this way. I'm getting called in this direction. This is what I'm going to do. I've made up my mind. I don't care if I fail, because that just means I have to try again. I don't care how many times you fail. You continue to try again, right? It took what? Thomas Edison over what? Like 2003? I don't even know the number, but someone could let me know. But I know it was well over 2,000 times to create that light bulb, right? All it takes is one time for something to work. All it takes is for one video to go viral, to reach the right people, right? All it takes is for you to overcome that fear, to get surrounded around like-minded people that want to see you become successful, that are actually lifting you up and not putting you down, not shaming you, right? Not calling you names and pointing the finger at you. All it takes is one time. And the next thing you know, you're going to begin to have a paradigm shift. Now you're thinking, well, maybe I am capable of doing this. Maybe I can do this. And the next thing you know, you set a goal for yourself, you reach that goal, and now you set the bar a little bit higher, right? You're going to continue to reach new levels and new heights of your life, because now you've had a major shift in your mental, right? Now you're thinking differently. You're looking at situations differently. You're acting differently, right? All of that is beginning to shift in a monumental way for you. Okay, so you have to trust the process. You have to keep going. I do not want you to miss this train. I do not want you to miss this train. I'm going to say it again. Matter of fact, comment that down below. Coach Kev, I am not going to miss the train. This is the year of 9. This is the year that things are ending and new beginnings are emerging. The old version of you is dying. The new version of you is emerging. All right. All the things that you wanted to do, all the amazing, talents that you have over your life, you need to activate those talents and put it out here. Like I said, you have a story that needs to be shared with the world. So you need to go ahead and share that story. Go ahead and share your voice with the world. Don't be scared, man. Stop living in fear. Fear is going to keep you on the platform while you just watch the train just go on by. Next thing you know, your life never changes. It never changes because you don't want to take a risk. You don't want to take a chance. You don't want to get on that train. You want to stay on the platform where things continue to stay stagnant. All right. I don't know who needed to hear this, but this message is for you. I'm begging you, please take your life seriously. All right. Let's get ready to shift from fear. Let's get ready to shift from scarcity. Let's get ready to shift from I can't do this to I can and I will, and that I will succeed, and that I'm not scared, but I'm capable. Right? Yes, along this journey, some of those thoughts are going to still pop up, but now you're going to have the strength within you to actually move forward with it and get it done. All right. So, woo, I'm fired up today. I just wanted to drop that motivation for you all, some encouragement, some wisdom. All right. Allow me to coach you. Allow me to mentor you through this. Okay. Like I said, come on over and join the school community, man. All right. You're going to love it there. All right. And I'm still building things up and out over there. All right. So I'm over delivering for you guys. That is my goal. All right. Is to provide so much value for you that you have nowhere to go but up. You have nowhere to go but win unless you continue to tell yourself that you're not going to win. All right. You're going to be surrounded with like-minded people. Okay. You're going to have courses and everything like that you can take that's going to help you get from A to Z. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you with everything. All right. And I'm developing a lot of amazing things. I'm putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into creating this. And I already have. All right. My YouTube channel, I have 2 school communities. One is free and one is a paid community. All right. The paid community is only $27 a month. All right. So if you join the paid community, you can get on coaching calls. All right. Join like-minded community, get all these things. I have a complete YouTube masterclass built out for you. All right. Taking you and giving you all the steps, complete with worksheets, video, like everything. Like I'm working so hard, and it honestly doesn't even feel like work. Right. But like I'm putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into creating this because I want to see you become successful. I want you to take your life seriously, and I want you to actually overcome limiting beliefs, fear, anxiety, stress, depression, all the people that has been telling you can't do this. You cannot continue to stay where you are. All right. Don't miss the train. All right. Get on this train with us. Keep moving forward and let's get it done. All right. Link is going to pop up in the description and down below. Would love to see you all over there. Thank you so much for those that have joined. We've had a lot of new members join over the past couple of weeks. Thank you for taking your life seriously. Thank you for taking your life seriously and not missing the train, all right? Because you're going to transform, you're going to get better, and doors are going to begin to open for you, right? As long as you take inspired action, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, as long as you show up for yourself, don't just sit back on the sidelines and not do anything, you're going to see things begin to happen for you. And I'm a walking testimony of this. Right? I'm gonna help you have a paradigm shift. So now your mental is thinking in a more positive direction. And not only that, you're starting to see yourself in a different type of light. You're not that version of you over here anymore. You're seeing yourself completely differently, and things are beginning to happen for you. All right. So I hope you all have an amazing week. Continue to push through no matter what. I'll see you inside the community. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. Let me know if this video resonated with you. I love you all to life. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications for more videos to come. And I'll see you all soon in the next video. Peace.